Welcome back to Midday, everyone. Well, I'm outside in the backyard and I'm talking to Stephen and from Water Constructor, the company called Water Constructor. Yes. What is Water Constructor to begin with? It sounds like a lot of wetness.
It is. If you can see, I'm kind of soaked already from the kids. Water Constructor is a water toy, and we've decided to have Water Constructor be a children's toy that can be put together by the kids, and it's pretty much an erector set for the backyard that the kids can put together themselves to replace a splash pad.
I was going to say it's the complete opposite to a splash pad, and also when I was growing up, a water slide that you'd run down on a hill. This is above, so let's try if we can get some shots of that. I love that it's all different colors to begin with as well.
Well, thank you. We thought making it interesting for the children would be one of the best points that we could have here. So we have two color sets. We have a purple set with pink and blue connectors, and we have a red set with yellow and blue connectors. So,
okay, and can you make all different shapes with it?
Yeah.
Because I noticed the red one is on the ground and it's sort of like a zigzag.
Yes. So one of our main goals here was to allow kids to have creativity and flexibility to make whatever shape they wanted to have. So the one that they're running through right now, that is, we call it a maze. And oh,
I'm glad it's them getting all wet. What I wanted to ask you about, what is it made of to begin with, Stephen?
So it's made out of ABS plastic. So let me tell you a little history of this. It's actually going to be made out of PVC plastic. Right now we've been 3D printing all of the connectors. We've been 3D printing everything to figure out exactly how to make it work. So what you see right now is 3D printed. And
oh, wow. Amazing, 3D printed.
Mm-hmm. We thought this is the best way to get development going and figure out the concept and make it exactly right.
Okay, now I'm sure a lot of people at home would want to know, do they fade when they're out in the sun like most plastics would?
So once we get to mass production with these, we're going to have a UV color additive in that. So it won't fade in the sun, it'll retain its color for the life of the product.
Okay, and as you can see, we've changed up our water slide over here, and we've now got it on the red one, where the kids can just run through it. Do the kids, what's the feeling with the kids? What do they say that they love about it the most? Is it just because they get wet?
So the older kids love that they can put it together however they want. The younger kids love that they can come in, and you can see the small one here, he's been drinking from it. I must admit, that's one of the things they love. So they can drink from it, they can run through it, generally, they can just get wet and have fun outside.
All right, and I wanted to ask you, how do people get hold of it, and how did you come up with all of this?
So right now, we don't actually have this for sale. We're running a Kickstarter campaign.
Oh, fantastic.
And our Kickstarter campaign, you can link to that from our website, waterconstructor.com. And if we reach our goal, we'll have this set up going. And if we don't reach our goal, we're not done.
That's what I like, the determination. It's going to happen. That's what it's all about. What is your goal to begin with? What are you looking for on Kickstarter?
So our Kickstarter goal, we're looking for $55,000, and that will cover the cost of all the tooling to have injection molded parts everywhere. And then it'll cover the manufacturing costs as well.
Are you going to try and manufacture locally?
So we want to keep the manufacturing in Utah.
Good.
We have to have the injection molding done outside of Utah. In fact, we're going to have that done in China because of the cost of the plastic and the cost of the...
All I can say to you right now is it looks like a lot of fun, and you know I would normally run around in all that water because that's the sort of guy I am, but not today. But thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it. Happy Memorial Day, and I'm glad you're bringing a bit of fun. We'll be right back after this short break.